Okay, so now we're going to be looking at distance from zero. Let's take a look at questions 19 through 22. So here's this. What is the distance of the following number? What is the distance the following number is away from zero? Okay, so what I mean with that, imagine I had the number line, right? We know the number line, there's a zero somewhere in there. And to the right of the zero, I have like +1, +2, +3, +4, right? I have +5, on and on and on, right? I can go as far as I need to. Let me go +6, and then the arrow indicates that I keep on going as far as I need to. Now to the left of zero, we have the negatives. We have -1, -2, -3, and then goes to the far left. Actually, let me go a little bit more. -4, -5, and so on. Okay, so now what I mean with what is the distance, the following numbers away from zero. So if I had +3, let me count the spaces. How many numbers from zero? So I'm going to count from zero. I'm going to have 1, 2, 3 spaces. So +3, I'm going to say is 3 spaces, right? The distance is 3 away from zero. Distance, we always count it positive. Imagine when you run a mile. If you run it forward, right, facing forward, you run 4 laps in your gym, and then that will give you a mile. If you run it backwards, that still gives you a mile. So one way or the other way, distance, we always count it positive. Now, the reason why I said that is, what if I had a -5? I'm looking at question number 20. Counting from zero, my distance is going to be to the left now. So I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So my distance will be +5, right? Distance is always positive. When my number is positive to begin with, like in question number 19, it was +3, my distance is to the right of zero. When my sign is a negative, my distance is to the left of zero. Right, so the sign is only indicating direction. Do I go to the right or do I go to the left of zero? But my distance will always be positive. Let's take a look at a couple more examples. -8, right? So imagine I have the number line. Let me draw my number line again. There's 0, and then I'm going to have -1, -2, -3, -4, -5, -6, -7, and I have a -8. So now I'm going to count my spaces. So from 0, let me go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8 spaces. Now 0, question number 22, 0 is, we're going to call this 0 distances from 0, right? It is right on 0. Now, interesting part is the distance, if you notice, it always became positive. Now, we're going to call this the distance from 0. Another way I could have done question number 21, I could have given you the -8, and I'm going to use this bars right here, right? The distance from 0. Some people call it absolute value. Absolute value, it's always a positive number, right? We can also call it the distance from 0.